do to get to this route because I missed the first turnoff at Texhoma. I forgot where it was at. So I had to go through Diamond, which I hate. I don't like Liberal. I don't like Meade. I don't like 54 at all through there because there's no passing. You can't pass, put it that way. Unless there's not enough flat area to pass slowpoke truck drivers. Okay? Now, coming across Texas last night, I did see that they started working, and they told me they were, because I'd made a really bad comment about their passing lanes. Come on, focus. That they didn't have any passing lanes on the sections from Dalhart to the state line to New Mexico. And what they did have, they didn't allow passing for the opposite direction because they had a double yellow. Well, the other thing is that there's too many hills out there. I don't know. I don't see how. I don't think they're gonna. They say they're gonna do something out there, but I don't know how they're gonna do it. They're just the only thing. The only thing that to accomplish it is either take the dang hills out completely and make it flat, or they're gonna have to make it a 4-lane or make it a permanent passing lanes on either side. Well, 4-lane, 4-lane but not divided. Anyway, like I said, I saw some construction work that they're actually adding a passing siding, but they're doing it on the flat just outside of Dalhart going to the west. You don't need to make a passing siding in a flat area when you can see. You can see during the day, you can see a car coming at you, you can see a truck coming at you. You don't need to make a passing siding there. And at night it's great because you got your headlights on, right? Boom! Unless you can't tell distance, then you're still screwed. So yeah, there's two sections that are actually adding a passing track or passing siding, a passing siding on the flat where they don't need it. What they need it is in the hills, and then New Mexico has to get on their butt and make passing sidings as well because that route is. That's the same thing as Texas. It's in the hills. There's some areas that you can pass, but they're not that long, and if you got to be quick about it. And if you got two trucks, one truck doing the 1 mile an hour faster than the other truck, it ain't gonna happen. There's gonna be a head-on collision someplace. Oh, and on top of all that, if the stupid idiot car drivers would realize when the dash line is on your side to get over in the right lane so the people coming at you can pass on their side, which is what that means. The keep rights, god dang it, I hate that. The keep right thing does not mean that you're slow. It just allows the people coming at you to be able to pass if they need to. And when you hang out in that left lane, nobody coming at you can pass anybody because you're blocking the road. Get with it, people. So, like I said, if you're going down the road and there is 2 lanes on your side going the same direction that you are going, there is a dash line on your side and a solid line on the other side. Oh wait, that wouldn't be right. Actually, the solid line would be on your side and the dash line would be on their side. What that dash line means is if it's clear, they can use that left lane of the opposite direction to pass their, the same people that they're going the same direction as they are. Okay, I messed that up. Everybody needs a refresher driving course when they hit 50. And I think they need a refresher driving course every 10 years after that. I had complained enough that, I have ranted enough that I believe that every 4 years when you have to renew your license, you should have to take the driving test, not at home, not online, but at the facility. I know it's a pain. Or at least take a if they can set something up online, great. As long as they get the points across of line markings on the highways, and especially, those stop sign thingies and the yield signs. Oh, and they need to just tell everyone that no matter what, if there is not a yield sign on a on-ramp, that the person coming down the on-ramp has to yield, or at least be acclimated to the speed limit of the interstate or whatever road you're getting onto. So if everyone is doing 70, you best be doing 70 before you get on the highway, which means that on-ramp becomes an acceleration ramp. Okay? So if they can set something up online and have you do a driving course online, and you can't look up the answers anywhere, because if you get out, then you have to start over, and you can't then people would probably have something on their phone and say, oh, this is this and this. That's not going to teach them anything. The only way to teach them is if they do the driving course and they fail, they have to take it over, and they can only take it over 5 times. Maybe that would get drilled into their head what those line markings mean on the highway, and those yield signs and stop signs mean. Oh, I saw a new app out on the phone, YouTube commercial last night. You download this, it's a translation app, and you have it on your phone, and they actually had a picture of a stop sign. I don't know what country they were in, but it said DUR, and she held the phone up to it to where it came, the camera, it saw the camera took a picture, not took a picture, but actually showed the DUR, but it translated to stop. But, I thought a stop sign, just the markings, and because it's an octagon, and it's red and white, that is a universal, but apparently not. I know there's some countries that just have is it just an oval, or is it still an octagon, and they just have a red rectangular bar through the middle. But anyway, yes, every 4 years you get your license renewed, you got to take a driving test. If you fail the test, you got to take it over. You can only take it 5 times. If you can't pass it 5 times, then maybe you really shouldn't be driving. Well, like I said, people probably have the handbook there laying beside them or something. See, that's what I'm saying. If you actually had to go to the DMV and take a driving test, well, maybe not even actual driving test, because that would take forever. But I think it would be more effective. But they could set up computers in the DMV, and they take your phone, they take your tablet. All you're allowed is just you to go into the booth, take the driving test. If you fail, you go over, study, you go back, you take it again. If you fail again, then they send you home, and you can study all you want, and then you come back and take it again until like I said, 5 times. If you can't pass after 5 times, there's something wrong. I guess you shouldn't actually have to a driver's license is a privilege. It's not a right, it's a privilege. And if you can't figure out the traffic laws, line markings, and all that, then maybe you shouldn't be driving. And these truck drivers, no courtesy whatsoever anymore. We all used to go through town on the right lane, right? No. Guyman, because there's so many traffic lights, we're all the idiots we're taking up both lanes. Trucks don't get up and go like a car does. Even an automatic truck does not get up and go like a car does. Be courteous and get on the right lane, and let the cars take the left lane. wonder they, mad at us all the time, because we're always, we're slow. We are slow. Yes, I know that. But I can understand, the other point is that the lights aren't that long. The lights need to be longer, so the timers need to be longer. Because if you get 6 trucks in line, single file, that I'd say the 4th or 5th truck, if there's traffic coming from the other directions, they trigger the light, so then the 4th or 5th truck is probably going to get stopped at the light. So I understand why they fill both lanes, so they want to get through the light. So the cities just need to make the light, the video sensor, and the light or the timer longer, enough time to where it cleans out what is stopped there. Put up a sensor. The sensor's 300. Well, that'd be 3, 4. That'd be about 4 trucks. Make it a block. You put the sensor a block away that actually triggers. If it senses a stopped vehicle and it actually has counted how many vehicles that are in at the stoplight, that's how many get to go through the light. But it also calculates, once the light turns green and the traffic starts moving, if a couple more traffic or a couple more vehicles come up, that sensor reads those vehicles and prolongs the signal to let that traffic get through as well. No matter how much traffic is sitting at the intersection on the other 2 streets, no matter what, whatever is stopped and whatever comes up, all that gets through the light, and then it triggers for the other direction. With today's technology, that can happen, but no, nobody's, I guess, smart enough to do that. Oh, that's just, and then like I said, then you get trucks filling up both lanes because they want to get through the intersection, through the light, and then it clogs up the intersection. So, this was Oklahoma 136, and now I'm in Kansas on 25. I'm running up 25 up to 56 because I get to go home, at least for the rest of the day once I'm getting home, which last looked, I think it's only 3.5 hours home. Did I tell you why I'm going this way? It's because I don't like liberal traffic. There's the truck's speed, That's the other thing, it's 35 mile an hour speed limit through downtown Liberal, and truckers are doing 45 because they want to get through the lights. Well, they should just make a bypass for anyone that's going around or going straight through. Make a bypass. I'll take the bypass. I'd rather take the bypass. I don't like traffic lights like anybody else. Unless I'm stopping, say I'm stopping at the Loves, which is on the west or east side of town, then maybe I'll go through town. Or if the bypass actually comes out a mile east of the Loves or the truck stop, I'd probably get off and go back in just so I could stop and still take the bypass and clearing, and a bypass means no traffic lights. Some of these cities that make a bypass and still throw up traffic lights. No, make an interchange, you dumb people, dumb city planners. I don't care if you don't have the money. It's a state highway. Maybe you can get a grant from the state. Less traffic, less truck traffic through your city means less repair work on your roads. Heck, they finally got the bypass up around Cunningham, Kansas. 54, US 54. They've been trying to work on it, trying to build a 4-lane divided out of Wichita all the way over to Pratt. It had been a 4-lane divided just like a couple miles east of Kingman. You still have to drives through town that would stop. But you know, there's nothing in Kingman for a truck driver. There's no place to park a truck, so we don't stop anyway. Wait. Oh. That scared me for a minute. I said Rolla, and I wasn't going to go to Rolla. But that's a straight route. I didn't get up here to the angled route, which is 56, which I know this road stops. Anyway, look at all these hay bales. Man, they've rotted, I think. There's a ton of them out here. Actually, there's probably, oh my God, there's probably a million tons out here. Wow. Anyway, so, like I said, there's no place in Kingman for a truck to park, maybe except for maybe you can park one or two at the McDonald's, and maybe at the motel, but that's about it. So, build a bypass. It's not gonna hurt your business. If a car wants to stop, they're gonna stop. They're gonna get off the interchange and stop. So anyway, they got the 4-lane divided built around Cunningham. Cunningham was a little rinky-dink town out in the middle of nowhere between Kingman and Pratt. And I don't think there was any stop signs going through or stoplight. You just, ran through about 35 miles an hour. You did cross railroad tracks. So now they have built the 4-lane divided Super 2. It's called a Super 2 highway. It goes up over the railroad tracks. There's an interchange to go into Cunningham because on the south side of Cunningham they have built a truck stop. And the truck stop is right next to the bypass route. Well, you have to go around. You can't go through Cunningham anymore. So you have to take the Super 2 highway around Cunningham. And if you want to go to Cunningham, then you get off at the interchange where the truck stop is at and go into town. And I think they've carried that on out to about, what is it, 5, maybe 10 miles east of Pratt. They're probably trying to figure out how to do Pratt, because there is a truck stop in Pratt, but there's too many traffic lights and the speed limit is only 30, but truckers are still doing 40, 45, and they're always fighting they're jockeying for position to get out, because they know once, there are passing sightings along that stretch from 54 from Pratt to Greensburg, and I think there's a couple more from Greensburg to man, I can't think of that town now. But McMillanville. At McMillanville, the road splits just before McMillanville. Wow. Can't say that very well, can I? Oh, and that's getting up to about 20 minutes. So anyway, driving tests, actual computerized driving test for driving skills test on the computer for drivers renewing their license every 4 years. Understand the line markings, passing zones, merge signs, yield signs, stop signs, speed limit signs, and cities just need to build bypasses around all their cities without traffic lights, a complete bypass system with no traffic lights, and build in interchanges. Heck, for that fact, build a roundabout. But make it a 2-lane roundabout, or at least really super wide 1-lane roundabout. No, scratch that. Do not build a 2-lane roundabout, because cars do not understand what a 2-lane roundabout is. You get a truck in a 2-lane roundabout with a trailer, the trailer is over in their lane, and then they hit you. And then they bitch. And he needs to slow down. She needs to slow down. What else? Anyway, well, 54 route, like I said, needs more passing zones, or they just need to build a Super 2 all the way. Bypass around Liberal, bypass around Guyman, bypass Meade. I hate Meade. Truckers are always speeding through Meade, and one of our ex-co-drivers actually got a ticket, almost got a ticket. cop said he was doing 37. He was actually doing 35, but the person that was passing him was doing 37. But I think he got a ticket anyway, or got a warning. Anyway, just bypass these towns altogether. Yeah, there's a truck stop in Meade, but it's about only good to stop to sleep because the parking lot is crap. It's dirt and there's holes, about like the one down at Wichita on the north side there at the Kangaroo. Last time I was in there, you lose a truck in one of the damn holes. I don't know if they fixed that or not. What else? What else? I'm going to make this quick. 21 minutes. I don't know. So, yeah, bypasses. Bypasses around every goddamn town there is. No traffic lights, big roundabouts, or big interchanges. I really don't like going through the goddamn town anyway. If I need to stop, I'll stop. I'll figure a way out to stop. But otherwise, no, I ain't stopping. Anyway, coming up here on